Eric finds a piece of property in the shape of a right triangle. As soon as I see the word right triangle, I think the Pythagorean theorem. A squared plus b squared equals c squared, knowing that c is my hypotenuse. He finds that the longer leg is 20 meters longer than twice the length of the shorter leg. The hypotenuse is 10 meters longer than the length of the shorter leg. The longer leg. Keywords, find the lengths of the sides of the triangle. So let's go ahead and start by creating a right triangle. And I'm going to label the short one with just an X. Then the longer leg, which is this leg right here, is 20 meters longer. So I have to add 20 meters to it. Then twice the length of the short leg. So twice the length of the short plus 20 meters. And the hypotenuse is 10 meters longer than that. So if I want 10 meters longer than this, I've got to add 10 more. So I have 2x plus 30. So now I can use the Pythagorean theorem to find my lengths. So a squared is x squared plus b squared, so 2x plus 20, equals c squared, which is 2x plus 30 squared. Now I'm going to go ahead and distribute all of this out. So I have x squared. When I distribute this, I should write it twice and distribute. And when I do that, I get plus 4x squared plus 40x plus 400. When I do the same thing over here, I get 4x squared plus 120x plus 900. And now, knowing that you guys are good students, I'm going to go ahead and do a few steps at once. I'm going to subtract this 4x, never mind. Before I do that, let me go ahead and simplify a little bit to make our lives easier. Here I have 5x squared plus 40x plus 400 equals 4x squared plus 120x plus 900. So now, like I said before, I'm going to move a lot of things at once. I'm going to move that piece over by subtracting 4x squared to its like term. So that will cancel. I'm going to subtract 120x to its like term, and that will cancel. Then I'll subtract 900 from its like term, and it will cancel. And when I do that, I am left with x squared plus, I found a mistake. This term right here should be 80. So now I would have minus 40x minus 500 equals 0. Next step here is I'm going to factor that. So I'm going to try the before I try the quadratic formula, let's see if it's factorable. Well, x minus 50 and x plus 10, that multiplies to give me negative 500 and adds to give me negative 40. Therefore, x equals 50 and x equals negative 10. All we've done right now is solve for this right here. Well, a side length cannot be negative, so I know that x equals 50 is one length. Well, now if I plug that into here, I can get another length. 2 times 50 plus 20. So 2 times 50 is 100 plus 20 is 120. So there's one length, there's one length. And then 10 more than that is 130. So I have 50 meters, 120 meters, and 130 meters. And those are the lengths or the side lengths of that piece of property.